This story isn't the Maserati. This story is the badge. Most people will look at this and see an expensive Italian SUV. They'll talk about horsepower, leather, exhaust notes, and depreciation. But that's not why someone buys a Maserati. Someone buys a Maserati because they walk past a parking lot full of practical choices and pick the one that gives them the most feeling. A BMW is a smart decision. A Lexus is a reliable decision, and a Maserati is an emotional decision. And that's why it's interesting. Somewhere along the way, a person sat down and decided they didn't want to drive what everyone else was driving. They wanted that Trident on the grill. They wanted to look back when they parked it. They wanted something that made them feel something. Maybe that's foolish. Maybe it's exactly the point. But we stand here in the Massachusetts sun, painted in an impossible shade of blue, and the Maserati reminds me of something. Cars are not transportation. They're personality tests on wheels. Look at this beautiful interior. The red leather, the black, the cross-stitching, the deep pocket for storage, the light carbon fiber in matte color, a couple of cup holders, a cigarette lighter. Why you would need that in a car, I don't know. A little USB section. Infotainment section that is absolutely amazing. And of course, the story goes with the glove box. You need a glove box. Above us we have this wonderful, beautiful panoramic roof. And you can open and close it, obviously. The back seat of this car is tremendously comfortable. I have tons of room for my leg, and you can see it's got the two cup holders right down below here as we pull this down. In addition to that, you get a ton of room for your passengers and, of course, that beautiful view of the front. Absolutely love this. Now, the reason why most people buy an SUV is because of the storage. This has a ton of storage, and that little box right there will let you put your skis all the way in. So, you got ski season coming up. You definitely want to take this because it's all-wheel drive. And, of course, it has the quad exhaust tips. Getting in the cockpit of this amazing car, you could just see the perfect analog gauges in front of you. They look like something out of the 1920s. You got your modes, of course. And, of course, you have your amazing infotainment system and your climate controls. Under the hood, you have your beautiful V6 with the Maserati Trident right there. I really love the look of the blue paint, which matches the blue on the outside of the car. Driving the 2021 Maserati Levante. And I guess my first impressions is, does it feel special? And the answer is, yeah, it does. It feels incredibly special. Does it feel sporty? Yes, it does. Does it feel Italian? Oh, yes, it does. You definitely have the Italian flair in this car. Not only with the Trident on the front of the wheel, not only with Maserati everywhere you look in this car, but it gives you a sense of, I belong. I belong to a club called the Maserati Enthusiast. So, do I feel special driving this? And the answer is, yeah, I kind of do. You know, is it comparable to other SUVs? And the answer to that question is unequivocally, yeah, it does feel different. It's a little bit louder on the inside because you can hear the rumble of the exhaust. It's the amazing feeling that you get when you sit in these comfortable Italian leather seats. In addition, it also has this certain je ne sais quoi that not a lot of cars have. You know, I've driven, I think this month, 11 SUVs. And this one feels different than all of them. Now, I've driven some great SUVs, but this one is different. This one has a real sense of power. You could feel how nice this is. You could feel the Italian part of it. You could feel the build in it. You could feel how strong the body is. So the first thing is, what does the engine sound like? And it sounds like a tiger being let out of its cage. Is it comfortable? Yeah. Is it twitchy? Oh, yes. It's very nice. You're in sport mode, it wants to go. The other thing Is it comfortable? Once again, yes. Being in a comfortable car for hundreds and hundreds of miles is important. You get in this car, and 500 miles is going to feel like 50. It's going to feel like a short little jaunt, because that's how this car was designed. It was designed to invoke your spirit, invoke your emotions, as opposed to just invoke what it says on the stat sheet, which, by the way, is right here. You know, we could put numbers to these cars all day long. I could tell you the specs all day long. But the specs don't tell the story on this car. What tells the story of this car is you getting behind the wheel and driving it and feeling what it has to offer. I love how big the paddle shifters are. I love how it just tells you how smart it is. Would I buy this over a Macan? Honestly, probably. Would I buy this over a BMW? Or would I buy this over a Mercedes? I don't know. Would you? And that's why we're here today. It's not about my decision. It's about yours. Look how nice this thing handles. Now that's a Macan Turbo in front of me, so he's gonna have some fun on this corner too. But so am I. Very little body roll. Feels really comfortable and competent. Allows you to kind of just get back on that throttle immediately. Oh yeah, and it has this V6. It's absolutely incredible. Now, is it better than a GL? Is it better than a Mercedes? Is it better than a BMW? I can't answer that. You have to. You know, if I was buying a car today, yeah, this is on my short list just because I think it's a cool truck. These SUVs handle so incredibly well today, and it's hard to put one side by side, but what I love about this is the instant throttle response. You know, you're not driving a car with 800 horsepower here, but you're driving a car that has a real kind of performance feeling to it. It's quick, it's agile, it's athletic, it's exciting, and that's what you want in one of these cars. My goal is to tell you why I like a car or why I don't like a car. These cars, if taken care of, are still very, very good cars. We're doing 70 miles an hour, and I just realized it just now. It's so incredibly sporty, and if you take care of any car, this one specifically, you're going to have years of trouble-free mileage. That's the goal behind it. What's another complaint about Maseratis? Oh, well, they don't look everything that they're supposed to. They don't look like, you know, I'm going to flex anywhere. Dude, you're driving a Maserati. Shut it. You have no idea what you're talking about. It's a Maserati. You pull up and you're instantly recognized, oh, that's a really cool car. And this blue color with the red interior is just awesome. You know, so that's how my story ends today. Look, if you're interested in buying this car, reach out to the Highline group up in Lowell. I want to talk to Jim and Liam and his team. Really fantastic people. Tell them the Autohound sent you. If you like this type of content, please make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.